Mr. Biden's pick for Director of National Intelligence told senators she would keep politics out of intelligence agencies.
To be effective, the DNI must never shy away from speaking truth to power, even especially when doing so may be inconvenient or difficult. To safeguard the integrity of our intelligence community, the DNI must insist that when it comes to intelligence, there is simply no place for politics ever.
CBS News intelligence and national security reporter Olivia Gazis joins me now. Hi there, Olivia. So what other commitments did Haines make at her hearing?
Elaine, Avril Haines made some commitments that you would otherwise consider rote and routine for the role of the DNI, but for one reason or another, during the Trump administration became so polarized or politicized that they didn't happen. For instance, she committed to publicly appearing for a hearing on worldwide threats, this big annual traditional hearing that the top national security leadership usually come and testify before this committee. For the first time in years, it did not happen in 2020. Frankly, because of all the leaders' concerns that they might say something that would run afoul of President Trump. Secondly, Haines committed today to releasing a public, unclassified report on the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, the Saudi dissident. This is something that members of Congress had been pushing for months, so much so that they passed a law to require it, but which has been stymied to date by the Trump administration. She also, top of mind for the senators today, were concerns about domestic terrorism. She committed to helping produce a report alongside the FBI and Department of Homeland Security, including on the conspiracy group QAnon, and focusing on any foreign influence that might be involved there. That's also something that senators have called for in the aftermath of that January 6th attack on the Capitol, but which to date hadn't really gotten underway.
You mentioned domestic terrorism. Where else did senators focus their questioning?
Apart from that, senators really raised a wide range of issues, everything from countering the likes of China and Iran to the effect of the solar wind hack to how the intelligence community uses commercially available data. Remarkably, Haines was introduced by the former DNI and Republican Senator Dan Coats, who was the first Trump administration's spy chief. And he described her as a, quote, exceptional choice, which was meaningful to senators who were otherwise really pressing her on her knowledge of the issues, exacting commitments where they could, and of course, scoring a couple of political points whenever possible. But if you were looking for pointed questions about whether Haines agreed with a tweet that Joe Biden ever put out or a statement he made, there was none of that. You could probably fairly describe the hearing as low wattage compared to some of the fireworks that had come to characterize other hearings during the Trump administration. But any expert will tell you that when it comes to matters of national security, staid, serious, and devoid of fireworks is really definitely preferred to the alternative.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen that in quite some time. All right, Olivia Gazis, it's great to see you. Haven't seen you in a while as well. Thanks so much, Olivia.
Yes, hi from maternity leave. Thanks so much, Elaine.